It's going to be Gnar for Looper, taking that against Zetai's Maokai in the top lane. And there are your final lineups completed on screen.
Yeah, so they picked the Gnar into the Maokai.
Right up, and so far Time seems to be doing a pretty admirable job in his first show in the LPL on IG side. Cow drops the parallel convergence, is not going to land the stun on the Looper. He actually still is going to continue chasing. There's the dash flash. Can they get first blood? The heal is picked up, and Time nets first blood.
Because they should just release 10 of them.
Oh, flash stun onto SMLZ as they look for a gank. And poor SMLZ didn't stand a chance.
No, there was no way for him to actually survive that whatsoever. The flash from Kitties, now they're going again.
Yeah, they're setting up a dive. Kitties tanks the turret while Zetai and Cacao dive deep. No Hexdrinker finish just yet. Looper taking a lot of damage. He bounces away, but they get the kill. The turret hit is not enough to drop Zetai, but meanwhile, Time going 1v2 in the bottom lane. He gets knocked up. He's at 300 health, 150, and Kandi executes him with a kick to the face.
Living with single-digit health base.
The completed Righteous Glory is used. Looper's level 6. He gets a 2-man stun. He's still relatively low. Flash comes out. He's going low. Are they going to be able to get the kill? They do indeed. Another kill, but whoa.
Executed.
Was it the minions that finished him off?
No, the tower was the one focusing him, but he dodged the Gnar ultimate.
There goes the trade-off. Zetai gets knocked out of the shockwave. Masters 3 looks like they might be able to commit to this one. Ruo clears it up. They manage to kill Zetai. Time, he sees his death coming, but there's nothing he can do. Can Rookie save him? There goes the shockwave. They're trying to bring him low. They turned it around. Time gets dropped. SMLZ trades his life back over despite the monsoon. It's Rookie who trades 1-for-1.
They make a 1-for-1, but in the top lane, Dade cancelling that teleport from Zetai. If possible, probably hitting the closest person.
Cacao's in a tricky spot. Dade doesn't manage to find him, but Cacao thinks he's 1v1. Here comes Kandi. He's immediately turned upon. Will they be able to get the stun? They do. Dade's caught. He's taking a lot of damage. The silence drops. He goes down to Zetai while Cacao chases Kandi out.
They were trying to catch the Echo doing his wolf.
Yeah, this is IG right on top of it.
There
goes the teleport. I don't know if he's going to make it in time. Kandi looks for the Sonic Wave. The Dragon goes over to Invictus Gaming, but now they're locked in the pit. Scary situation. They turn, the stun lands. There goes the culling. It finds Looper. He's down to half health. The Shockwave brings them right back in. It's a wombo combo from Masters 3. But do they have the health to turn the fight around? Time gets dove. Kitties is trying to run away from the back of the kit, but only 3 members of Masters 3 survive. They're scattered, and one by one, they're being picked off by Invictus Gaming. Zetai is having the time of his life. He finds SMLZ.
He's so fed.
Oh my gosh, he's even being charitable and feeding the kill over to Cacao. Another kill, Invictus Gaming.
And that fight started off really well. That Maokai are just monstrous.
You mean this Maokai on the top side of the map going 1v2 and still healing up? He's trying, but he just doesn't have enough damage to keep up with SMLZ.
Now, of course, the Kog'Maw is huge.
Man, Kitties gets cleared over the wall. Rookies manages to dash out of the shockwave. Quick 2 kills for Masters 3 as they head to the top side of the map.
Unlucky the shockwave didn't connect. It didn't actually throw it at the maximum range from the looks of it. So it didn't connect to his target, though they make the picks. That Annie was just instantly destroyed. And on the back of the Maokai being one ready to go. They've started the Dragon up. Invictus Gaming are going to look to fight this. They've got the Annie prepped.
And here comes the parallel convergence. Let's see if he can find anyone. No, gets knocked out in time. Dragon's down to 1800. Zetai gets pulled into the backlines exactly where he wants to be. Culling comes across, but Zetai is forced to back away as his team cannot find a method to engage in Cacao. There's the second Dragon. There's the engage. Kitties gets kicked in by Kandi and gets destroyed while Zetai is split off. An effective way to deal with a fed character is just separate him entirely. Rookie running for his life. He turns onto Ruo, brings him low, but Monsoon negates the ignite completely. And IG, they get the Dragon, but lose their support.
And they do so. Whoa, the stun.
Yeah, Cacao goes aggressive. It's 4 versus 4, and they're going to pick up 1 kill right now. The turret falls. Time dodging around as best he can. He looks for Looper, changes his target to Kandi. Dade's already died. There's another kill for Zetai. He is unstoppable when he's with his team.
completely unstoppable right now. Zatai is a...
And let's see if they decide to turn this fight around. Kakao dashes in. He's going to be doing some serious damage. Looper is locked down. Zatai's made it into the backline. Rua disengages. The shockwave finds only Kitties. He's tanking so much, but Zatai is unstoppable. He's single-handedly going to bring Zatai down. And now that the rest of IG are chasing Masters 3 to their graves, Invictus Gaming have got complete control of this game.
That was a triple kill for the Lucian Sum. Now this feels like the Zatai show though.
Oh man. A huge play from Invictus Gaming as this is do or die for Masters 3. Will they be able to turn it? There goes the dive. They look for Looper. Stun finds Dade. He's cleansed, but Kitties takes a lot of damage in the front line. It's Zatai. He dashes on the Looper with little regard. Kandi tries to get a kill, but loses his life to time because of it. The remaining 4 members of Masters 3 make it under the inhibitor Nexus turrets, but it's not enough. Dade assassinated by time, but he's still alive in the back. Kakao zones the rest of the team away, but IG don't seem satisfied with those kills. They're looking for the win.
They've got plenty of time and they've got a lot of damage behind them, and that was a nice stun.
Yeah, double stun finds Dade. He doesn't have flash. Shockwave gets canceled. Another 2 kills picked up for time. This is Invictus Gaming looking set to take game number 1.
Definitely going to take this one out. And Invictus Gaming off the back of a fantastic performance from Zatai in particular to get themselves one up in this best of 2 series. That's exactly where you want to be as Invictus Gaming. But you look over at Masters 3 and they've now got their heads in a very bad place where they need to come out at least with one.
And Invictus Gaming, it's all about the damage.
It is definitely for Masters 3 in particular, looking to just run at their enemies. If they're ever kiting backwards.
Satai actually takes a lot of damage on the bottom side. Looks like he's going low. SMLZ tries to turn it around. The crit gets a kill. Meanwhile, no, first blood was picked up by Kakao in the mid lane.
They find an easy kill onto the Victor. He had a lot of money and he didn't buy before
the bottom. As once again, he is subject to pressure, and
I'll see you later.
Solo kills Dade with the Fizz. The champ is like, you were kind of doubting it, but
I don't think that was their thought process behind the picks, though. It is true.
Oh, Kakao looks for Looper once again. Flash comes across, but he doesn't have a tier 2 to run to. Great equalizer means IG are going to have to run across it if they want to chase the slow. Managing to keep him alive just barely. They're diving the inhibitor turret. Another kill. Invictus Gaming, but Masters 3 respond on the other side.
They've managed to pick up that kill, and again, this is not having the
tier 2, but it's not enough to clear the turret. It's still standing,
Meanwhile,
and Zatai is on the inhibitor turret. No one is dealing with him. Looper respawns before Masters 3 can complete the recall. Dade assassinates poor Kitties. But man, what a trade.
Yeah, lots of objective focus still around these trades. It's only 2 to 3.
20-minute mark.
Exactly
20-minute mark. That's what it is, though. It looks like SMLZ is caught out. Knockup will find him, and he's being juggled by Invictus Gaming. They get a kill.
Yeah, finding himself in a bouncing.
But they decide not to commit.
Meanwhile, mid.
Yeah, there goes the trade. They're diving onto Dade. He flashes, dodges a lot of damage. AoE gets dropped across, but it's 4 members, and Dade goes down.
4 strong mid. Ruo looks to get the slow, but I don't think anyone will go down for the troubles. But this is exactly what I'm talking about.
It looks to be the prime target. Oh man, the fish lands. Rookie dives in. There goes the Monsoon, but Nada is already dead. With that damage source missing, it's a tricky situation. Equalizer is dropped. They managed to kill Kakao, but Time has now joined the battle. He's going to find a stun onto SMLZ, who gets destroyed. And despite their best efforts, Masters 3 look like they might be losing this one. The stun doesn't come across from Time, but IG chase Kandi down. Will they be able to pursue over the wall? The stun lands. Time. Another kill.
That's just so good for Invictus Gaming. Will he get away?
Oh no, he doesn't have an auto attack. So yeah, it looks like they managed to find Kandi out of position. Oh, a great dash. Get Zatai right back onto Kandi. Another kill gets picked up. Dade caught out by Rookie. He jumps over the wall and is forced to flash away despite the great damage. SMLZ gets great AoE. The equalizer gets dropped across as well, and suddenly IG looking like they might be trying to run away. Kakao takes a big crit from SMLZ. Will he be able to get out of this? The Chilling Smite buys him a bit of time. Ruo is actually body blocking by...
out of position for a second. Loop is going to lose most of his health.
Well, looks like Kandi's the one who's caught. He gets destroyed. Zatai gets the kill. And Masters 3 are like, come on, man. What are you doing?
really difficult to get into that pit. They're continuing to bait this. They've got the threat of Rookie in that bottom lane. There's no way for Rumble to teleport, and they can just keep going.
Yeah, they're looking for Ruo right now. The flash knockup will find him. Monsoon used a bit too soon. Zatai lands the snare. He's dropped. Cacao gets another kill. And Rookie solo kills Dade 1v3 on the back of it. Oh, that's just 3 cannot quite make up their mind. Condi, whoa, doesn't get the insect kick. He gets read like a book, and time goes down, makes it into the team fight. SMLZ destroyed by Rookie. He's down. He's at less than 100 health, but Zanyas buys him some time. He gets out alive. Dade goes low. He's going to be dropped under the turret. 2 surviving members of Masters 3 is about to become 1 as Looper dies, and Ruo is going to watch his base get destroyed by a sub 200 health Fizz.
And this Fizz, again, just assassinating all of the important targets every single time that he throws out that fish. It has connected with Dade, or it has connected with SMLZ. This Invictus Gaming side, not only do they have 4 threats, their decision-making individually has been phenomenal, and then as a team, they look nearly unrivaled. This Masters 3 side almost in shambles.
Yeah, Masters 3 looked like a completely different team when pitted up against Invictus. Teleport hovered over. Looks like it's going to be Insect taking Yasuo in the top. Korn first picking Fizz. Wow.
Yeah.
And getting away with it.
Top side of the Tribush to try and force the Shen downwards. Didn't connect though. King's still looking for something, but oh.
Yeah, they're going to walk right into World Elite. Stun is going to find Zero. Exhaust denies Mystic damage. Heal gets tossed. Alucard's in the front. He's low. He goes down despite flashing the wall. Shea is finally joined up with the rest. The knockup lands and King chase Spirit away. Oh, the Foss Bomb goes wide, and World Elite make it.
Teleporting mid.
Yeah, very tricky position as suddenly Korn takes some damage. Xie not quite immediately following up. Korn is in the thick of things, forced to flash out of this. Conan taking so much, but the Unbreakable buys him so much time. Xie and Aluka dive into 3 members. They're looking for a kill. They manage to pick it up. He's got some mana back, and Xie continues to chase now onto Hui, as in the meanwhile, Name similarly died. And they continue to dive in World Elite. They lose 1 member, but pick up another 3.
Right now, Conan's Unbreakable prevents everything as...
Fight breaks out, yeah. They managed to find a kill onto Zero. Korn again, a double kill for Zero. Oh, Conan, is he going to land the last winner's bite for a stun? Not quite.
He's got the
but
flash
he
exhaust.
decides to commit to it. Aluka's again on this side of the map. Xie not going to get the kill. Aluka gets it.
Aluka flashing that strength that is the entire team right now. Mystic even counter jungling.
Oh, a fight breaks out in the mid lane. Xie doesn't even need mana to be able to picking up these kills. He gets 1.
Oh my
is he going for 2? No, he gets dropped by Intek, who teleports in just in time. Conan misses the Winter's Bite. Mystic is able to kill Name on the side, however. And when it's all said and done, the fight continues to go on. Spirit looks for yet another kill with Mystic, but the Dark Passage gets him out in time.
On the map right now.
He's certainly trying. Aluka doing what damage he can. Insect lands the knockup. He already used his ultimate, so he's getting some great armor penetration.
But meanwhile, coming from behind.
Here comes the rest of World Elite. Insect might have gotten a little bit too deep on
He's
this
still going.
one. He certainly is. Aluka looks to provide chase.
Oh, no.
Oh, he gets the kill.
Why?
Oh, wait. Okay, no. He's currently buying time for the rest of his team.
Yeah, no, he did his job.
Oh, when the fish finds Xie, he dodges back onto Zero, but the debuff is still ticking. Knockup is going to miss. CC goes out. There's the Dark Passage. He destroys Thresh before the Lantern can be pulled. Is he about to go 1 versus 2 right here? Xie turns it around.
Oh my
he gets
God.
2 kills, and Hui has to clean it up.
He played that so well. 1 versus 2, make it all a part of his grand strategy to do red buff.
Oh, man. No, he's looking for Xie right now, who's going aggressive again. Here comes the Stand United. Suddenly, it's a 2 versus 4. Can Xie do the impossible once again? No, he can't. He takes the knockup to the face, and now it's Aluka who's 1 versus 4. But the rest of World Elite are on the Baron. He's buying time, and there's no teleport.
Oh, my God, he missed the taunt.
King cannot manage to pull this off. No, there's the teleport from Korn. The Assassins are going to try to trade it over. It's answered now. He steals it. He steals the Baron. This is King managing to secure it. Looks like they're going to be able to get out alive.
That was the weirdest series of events.
Yeah, it's all going to be on Shie's back. He's got that elixir prepared and ready. 2,000 health, 1,000. Dragon is secured. The hook finds Shie. He's not going to be able to dive onto the back line. He still finds Name. Stand United is not enough to keep him alive, but Mystic is cleaning up in the front. He turns onto Hui, who dodges back, but Korn turns it back around, and despite trying to heal, he goes down. Conan Jones jumps into the fight, but it's too little too late. He's only buying time for the rest of his team to retreat. A double kill for Insect. Hui's going to chase down onto Spirit now.
The control of the game is legitimately back to even. Oh man.
Man. Zero gets caught out of position. He goes low. Is he going to end up surviving? No, he finally gets dropped, and World Elite turn now onto the rest of King. They pick up one kill, but what can they get with it?
Now the plan essentially to item builds.
Insect ulted. Stand United. Insect's going in. Who's he looking for? Cannot quite find the kill, though it's turned around now. Mystic jumps in. Will they be able to get the kill? Aluka's buying time. Exhaust on the Shie, but he's saving everything. He's dashing forward. Mystic has gone down. Shie chases on the Name. Can he get the assassination? Knock up and hook. Pull him out of the fight, but he's continuing to dive. King successfully picked their targets. They've killed Mystic. They've killed Shie, and without those two, World Elite have to run away.
King are just supreme at target selection right now. Korn.
Yeah, he might have overstayed his welcome.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, he dodged the stun. He's actually turning on the Spirit, gets a kill, 1v2. Aluka brings him low.
He's still
but
fine.
World Elite go down. It's an ace, and King don't lose a single member.
They play around their strengths individually super well. Insect starting the fight off with his ultimate onto Jie. Didn't even find the kill. Didn't even matter because they forced the Shen ultimate. Are they looking to end the game?
They're trying to end. King are on Nexus turret #1. Mystic has just respawned. He's got his ultimate. The wind wall is buying them time. The hook lands. He goes down. She is up in 2 seconds, but they're on the Nexus. He won't have the damage. Home guard. The hook lands again. Zero with the homing hooks leads King to victory.
King just find a victory out of what should have been a defeat right there. A phenomenal series of plays individually and as a team for them to turn that around. Zero hitting every single death sentence in skirmishes leading to the team fights, and then in every single team fight. Insect mirror band.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. See, Spirit gets it. He's on the same wavelength as me. Yeah, he knows this is going to be a fun game.
Part-time laner. He doesn't have a dedicated role just yet.
Zero ended up going down to the dive on the top side of the map. Mystic takes a stun. Name can't quite finish him off in time. He'll use... Oh, Mystic ducks under the turret. He flashes, but Name goes low and manages to get out of the buckshot range.
Name actually managing to live there. Played that quite well, but didn't have... Oh, never mind.
Shie cross map execute.
He's going to walk into a trap right now. Gank successful.
Yeah, there's action on the other side as Hui ganks as well. Mystic taking the full duration of the monsoon, looks for the dive. Korn goes in. Can he find it? He gets one kill, and that is going to be successful, but True Shot Barrage almost off of cooldown. Ooh, stun lands.
That slow's annoying. And he's a machine gun of spells just to boot.
Oh, Insect finds a kill onto Aluka solo.
He does well, using that ultimate to get all of his stat and the Insect ultimate. He's still got his full bind, actually just wasted that on a ward, so they're looking to disengage. That is definitely what's happening.
Uh-oh, Hui getting chased down. He goes low and takes so much, gets destroyed before he can chrono break to safety. And Aluka, escorted by Mystic and now Conan, they could look for some pressure onto the tier 2, but the Unbreakable goes out. The monsoon knocks him out of the fight, and Insect cannot get the assassination he's looking for. Spirit dives under chrono break from Hui, knocks him back in. He drops to Mystic, and suddenly King have lost a member.
I'm not sure that he needed to use. Not really having a big impact. Now you mentioned it.
Oh, yeah. That was close. Spirit dropping the Zonias. Whoa, still takes a fish, however. Korn chases onto him, and Spirit goes down. Mystic now running for his life. He flashes away, but King continue to provide chase. They catch up, and he goes down.
And this is what we're talking about. The threat of this King side at any stage in this game can kill characters, potentially get down a turret.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to the Baron again. Yeah, they are trying to. Oh my goodness, World Elite back at full health with Spirit healing. There goes the huge collateral damage. Zero gets poked to death and King turn into a desperate fight. Mystic is dove by Conan. He gets the kill with the bleed, though he will trade his life back over. And Name, using his ultimate, not quite able to find anyone. It's
Come to them. There's no Raptors available, there's no red buff available, and there is no bot lane available.
Oh, here's the dive, and the Monsoon knocks Insec out. Mystic is still caught. He flashes the wall. True Shot Barrage comes across, but it's not enough. They pick up the kill, but they're at relatively low health. Huey's the only one who's full. Oh man, Chie does serious damage. He chases Zero down, destroys him. Flash is not enough to get Huey away. He's going to end up going down as well, and World Elite turn the double assassins into death.
And the engage is from King. You see that big... But this Ezreal is sitting in the sidelines, putting down the poke. And look how low they have gotten from him almost exclusively as they translate that into so much more on this map.
Yeah, meanwhile, World Elite managed to take down the mid inhibitor turret and the inhibitor itself. They could be looking for the win as Huey takes a lot of damage. He's getting low. Spirit gets the spear, but Chie gets the kill. Aluka diving a turret finds Name. Name goes down. They've got 4 kills right now. But Insect is alive and in full assassin mode. Are they going to try to end this? There goes the Bola. They're looking for the Nexus turrets.
They've still got all of their members alive, and Mystic, the full tank if need be, has the Janna to boot. World Elite, they find one successful team fight on the back of a strong Defiance, and they realize they don't need that Baron buff to end the game.
They successfully take the win. World Elite win game number 2 against King and split the series.
Away from Rexo.
Yeah,
Just nobody wants to play her anymore. Poor Rexo.
obviously we're on the 5.13 patch, so Runeglaive is available at Lay.
Oh wow, the Goon Squad has come to the mid lane. Shall we getting dove? Damage is there, knockup will happen, but first blood goes in. There's the next kill very quickly. That was Gragas will fall. V lucky to be alive as he flashes out. And RNG, nice little counter gang.
But it's the big difference of where their attack damage even more with the final hour.
Doinby gonna get jumped on here as well.
Oh
Shally
my
level
God.
6 damage is huge. Needs to flash forward, but MLXG secures the kill.
And we talked about, you know, that first blood goal, Janna versus Evelynn. Eve has a sheen right now. You saw that?
Brom will walk his way back down. MLXG spots V there, walking in towards the red buff at level 5. Maokai fairly strong, but Shen going to come down here as well. V will get spotted. The collapse is here. Xiaohu going to come down now as well, try and take this kill. V completely out of position, and Xiaohu gets a freebie.
Remember what I said about V just
2v2, little too dangerous. Oh, Swift finds Lei actually as Woosh comes in as well.
Hands passed.
MLXG coming in. TCT's quite squishy. MLXG gets exhausted, going to try and finish this off. Doinby in as well as Xiaohu really wanted that assassination, but they'll get Swift instead. Woosh gets the kill.
Swift, what are you doing, mate? He's got Flash and Cask up and available.
Who's
Standing on the side because you're so powerful that you can just hop.
ulti out now as well. They'll jump on the Doinby. Let Me dives in there as well. And the Shen is the ulti out from Brom. Clips 1 or 2. V getting low on the front side, but Doinby's taking out the tank there as Shen falls down. And Xiaohu just doesn't do enough. Swift barely missing that body slam after the flash. RNG trying to kite away as best they can, but Xiaohu have so much chase. Xiaohu lucky to be alive.
Really good CC.
Going to be down there as well. Going to go in, but the Hourglass will save him from the next proc of Silver Ball. Forced to flash out as well. The exhaust down for TCT as Evelynn will fall down, but Let Me going to find TNT who heals just at the last second. Condemn away might be enough. No, Lei flash auto is going to secure that one, and Woosh now is going to cut up TCT. Good tag from the Winter's Bite as Xiaohu takes him out.
But this is what I'm talking about, the communication between MLXG and Xiaohu, the fact that he had the stasis, knowing that he set it up for
RNG makes things a little trickier. People missing Rek'Sai at this point of the game. There's V going to pop that talisman. Watch story in there as well. Going to run straight for Lei. Good ulti there, knocks up the tanks. They need to peel this tank line. Swift getting far too low. Will die there to Woosh. Now Xiaohu going to go into the back lines, but he needs to pop Zhonya's. Does do it the last second, but that's too late as TNT's going to take him out. Now V going to dive in onto Woosh, who flashes out of the way, but Lei trying to peel off TNT is not strong enough. Now V going to chase them down. Woosh will be the next target, gets focused out and killed. And Let Me and MLXG, the only ones left alive.
And Swift died at the very beginning of that fight when we can't get a pick.
Nope.
No pick, no comeback.
And it's been kind of the story of this game. Evelynn actually going to be face checked. That's a good taunt, but a nice cleanse gets him out of it. There's the ulti coming out for Braum, because MLXG going to get himself away. Xiaohu gets exhausted. He has to be careful as Lei has fallen to TNT. Now Woosh going to get knocked up there as B, going massive in the backside, going to give TNT a double. Make that 3 there as Vayne gets another. And that's a triple kill for TNT.
No pick, no team fight. They almost stopping a little bit short now.
Yep. Need to win this game, but it's proving ever so difficult here in this one. As Xiaohu is trying to close out game number 1 in this best of 2. Xiaohu going in, pops his Zhonya's, but he doesn't have enough. Maka is going to take him out. It's actually Gragas that gets himself the kill. MLXG trying to fend them off, but it's too much damage. Xiaohu still 5 strong, going to take out the Nexus. Somebody's trying to chase MLXG, but the Nexus will fall and Xiaohu take game number 1.
Slow and steady wins the race. They understood when their competition was strong. Swift did a great job kind of shoring up the early game macro misplays, controlling the Dragon. Very late initial Dragon, what, like 18 minutes? So yeah. Xiaohu, you know, understanding that they maybe fumbled the early game a bit, was able to stall it out, get Doinby and TNT online.
But again, for Xiaohu, it's a different look, but I think the idea is very similar.
Swift could have just as easily played Gragas and gotten...
RNG. Doinby maybe looking to go top and gank from V.
What's really scary though, teleport coming down.
Yep. MLXG joined as well. Letme's also coming. There's Swift going to get locked up by the Rune Prison. Umbaro's there as well. The hook goes wide. Hold out from Draven is good damage. Letme trying to go crazy. Doesn't finish it off. V there in time with the wild growth.
So both teleports being used into the bottom side of the lane. Unfortunately, RNG cannot transition this power into anything else, but it continues.
Lei wants it. He gets Swift. First blood goes to Rise. Good play there on TCT. And there's the lockup as Fate's Call rescues the Janna. But that tower's going to go down. Xiaohu as well, pressuring Doinby. Blue buff there for the Ori means that they're able to clear those waves out nice and quickly. Letme now in the top lane as well. Trying to apply the sandwich maneuver here to V on the top lane. Wild Growth is up here. There's the snare out. Wild Growth will be popped as well. Umbaro though, and TCT flashes for it, but he'll miss out. The shockwave hits TCT. He gets blown up. The heal there from Orianna is going to mean TNT's in a whole host of trouble. He will fall. MLXG will die as well as Rise gets the double, but Doinby, he's the next one here as Swift gets locked up, but Doinby wreaking havoc in the back line, gets played back there. Will maybe fall. No, Draven goes in, but the triples there for Casson, and Rise gets him out. Whoosh is here as well, and he cashes in for 1,000 gold.
That is disaster in terms of this Draven. He thought they had caught TCT out of position, but a nice Fate's Call really turns the tides. That said, Shockwave is up and available.
Yep, ult there ready for Orianna. MLXG in position as well. Draven's also there. Swift goes in, kicks back MLXG, but the hook lands in onto Doinby. They'll play him out there. Xiaohu gets the first kill onto Swift. Everyone as low as Swoosh gets the kill from the Dragon. A mini stun there onto TNT as TCT gets clipped for the Orianna double. And Xiaohu run away as Whoosh. Look at the bloodthirst. V's going to eat an axe here. No, maybe a little too scary. TNT's going to eat some of it. Ulti there for Whoosh. Lands it out as well. He goes crazy. Flashes forward for the kill, but it cost him his life as Lei's going to try and play cleanup. Gets kill number 1. The Dragon dies, but V collects the counter kill.
The issue is he flashed to try to set up the Draven.
Can't quite read that number. But the Luden's complete now for Xiaohu. RNG again, that gold lead rockets them ahead. They've just got advantages almost everywhere in this game. Oh, Lei, my God, going in deep. Gets tagged by Swift. Fate's call out the Janna. Lei gonna get caught out of position. He will die. They might look for a fight 2v3. The exhaust down onto Whoosh could cause problems. MLXG though locking them all up as TNT forced to flash the other part of Whirling Death. Xiaohu down as well. Swift now getting ripped to shreds. A double kill there for Orianna. Whoosh gonna hit out that Sentinel, but Doinby's dead as well. 3-for-1 win for RNG.
Just a collapse from RNG.
Good hook there, Lei. Going to get Swift there for a bit of poke. Whoosh, sorry, pops in there with the Draven. Next tower will fall, and one hit there to the Draven. Trinity Force is pretty good. V's going to get caught out, dies through his ultimate as Whoosh takes him out. Flash hook there for Lei, forces TNT to flash out. An inhibitor will fall.
Question is now, where do RNG go from here? Are they going to try to end it?
Well, they're going to try and take at least one tower here. Feel confident in their strength. Doinby poking, but it's not that much. TNT going to get jumped on. Shockwave there as well. Going to give Whoosh that kill as Swift will fall down. Now Doinby going to be the next target. Flash Umbaro takes him out. Zhonya's will buy some time, but Doinby will die to Rise. TCT will get locked up as the last one. The ace will be completed as TCT falls to Orianna, and RNG will in fact end the game.
The 9th place team taking out seed number 2 in a 1-1 draw. This will only net them 1 point. We talked about RNG. They really need those 3 points if they're going to continue to attempt to make a playoff run. This isn't awful, not the best case scenario, but definitely showing a lot of growth and progression over these last few sets.
Yeah, and I like Xiaohu's sort of little story there in the series as well. Went from getting completely banned out, looking quite outclassed there on that cast. Don't be disappointed. It's okay.
We're good. Orianna being picked up last. Yu is a good Orianna player. The thing about Yu's Orianna, and I feel like Orianna locked out of this, we're going to go for the steal.
Now Orianna's coming. Parallel convergence is down. Doesn't land though. ZZ are going to go back in though. Huge, massive knock up there as Yu gets himself the first kill. Martin locked up there in the front line. Will go down to Skatch. But Hart's trying to tank up some of the damage. It might be too much, so Skatch going to kite them as best he can, but he's forced to flash out. Ella, though, Flash Tornado is going to find Skatch. ZZR will dive his way in as well. Damage is big with ZZR, takes a huge stun. Yu will get the next kill there onto Skatch. Convergence down again, just to slow them down. Ella will be stunned in the gravity field.
I think that Janna, specifically on purple side, is really good at doing, but hold on.
Flandre getting ganked. Meganar's almost up again here. Amy, though, does get the knock up. Flandre can't hop out, and Long's going to collect the kill.
So knowing that Flandre was overextending himself repeatedly, they understood where he placed his ward because Long was able
Now to help him out in the lane. Let's see, Martin and Ella, though, have been unlocked slightly on the bottom side. Martin needs that arrow. Nice tornado, but there's the parallel convergence. They're going to face check it. Skatch is lucky to not get stunned. There's Hart going to follow in with the ulti. Now Rek'Sai's down here as well. Teleport's being used. ZZR cut out of position. Forced to flash out of it, but going to get tagged by Winter's Bite. Chrono Break back, trying to get a kill onto Hart. Does not find it. Flandre is here. Gets the ulti there onto Hart, but the wallop will miss. Long gonna tank enough up. Hart does die. Good shockwave there. Gets them another kill. And Snake another 2-for-1 trade.
The difference is that things go right when Yu is involved. Where is all of their gold? It's on this Orianna. Now ZZR, hold on.
Dive. Ella looks it, finds the tornado onto Skatch. He's gonna get locked up. Nowhere good to run. Flandre gonna get the kill. Tag Amy with a boomerang. And Snake will take this tower as well.
And then Yu just shows up and cleans it
Oh,
up.
Ella now caught out. Gravity Field's there. Has the flash. Barely escapes the AoE. And now ZZR's in there as well. Martin's going to follow in and punish. Gets that, exactly that. As Hart now going to hop away. ZZR will get the time winder down for the slow. Martin collects the second kill. And Snake now 2 for 0 that time. Going nicely,
He's
but
trying
Blade.
so hard to run away.
Yeah, Yu's going to follow him in though. Low on mana, pops the heal. Shockwave lands up to the flash. ZZR's going to cut him off, and Yu, third kill of the game.
And we see Snake kind of rotating down towards the bottom side. There will be a traded tower there, but
Rush
Snake...
in for this tower, Yu's level 12. That mid tower's on. Oh, actually that's bad. Tagged by Winter's Bite, knock up there as well. Yu has to cleanse out. That's a good monsoon. But the shockwave will miss as a result. ZZR's just jumped on punish though, and he'll take him out. Now Flandre in Meganar forms, gonna run it in as Skatch does get the ulti. Chrono Break for a bit of health. Flandre scoops him out of the way as Skatch will be the next target. ZZR gonna jump in on top, and he'll get CC'd and die. Lots of damage here from Skatch. Flandre has to be careful. Good shield there from Johnna will protect them. Amy flashes for the double on Borrow knockup. And they're going to keep chasing Skatch, doing more than enough here in this fight. Needs to be careful. Will die to Flandre. That was a mistake. And now Martin's going to clean house with Flandre. Long will die here as well to the Gnar. And a bloody fight ends up 4 for 3. Just in favor of Snake.
That said,
4 for 4 actually.
Snake should have been entirely in control of that fight, but it goes back to both of them and their identity.
Makes sense, easier. Oh, missed the phase dive, I think. Now caught in the gravity field, locked up forever by that CC, but Ella's going to try and turn things around with a shield. Long gets interrupted there. He's trying to go into ZZR. The ult from Skatch is good. Punish will take him out as Flandre is now the next target. UP turning things around. Skatch slowing people forever here as Flandre needs raid. Needs a bit more. They're trying to buy some time. Good contend there from Martin. Gonna single out Amy, but
He still
Hart
has
dives back
Shockwave.
in. Shockwave in there just at the last second. Hart will go down. Skatch will fall as well. And Snake redeem themselves in this team fight. Long is still fighting, but that'll be the ace.
That is an ace for one, and that's what we were talking about. So much better, making sure that Martin's behind.
For Snake, so this is their last little hurrah right now as the buff goes, but Martin gonna get some good hits down. Flandre gonna dive in, and Meganar goes in, scoop, punished, and long back. There's the ult from Yu to finish things off, and Flandre happy to face tech there as Hart's getting low. Skatch in the back is firing off, but Long will die there to Martin. There's now Skatch gonna be the next target, but Snake zone them off. Hart dives to a boulder right on top of his face. And Snake get the tower as well.
You know, everyone looked at the ladder standing. Did someone just flash?
It's a surrender. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Amy's going to ride back on his jet ski towards his little pool as UP have in fact surrendered, knowing that the riding was effective.
Front tank line, but Lee Sin will also bring disengage, and it's also a big comfort pick for Amy in particular. So just if you're looking at that like, Lee Sin, what? That's not a protect the 80k.
Gets even back up, although Martin is playing with fire up against his Jinx. Eats a binding as well. Martin chugging those potions. Double longsword to start things off.
Oh,
looks like
hello?
Scott's going to get tagged. They're going in for it. The exhaust is down. Ella going to go back in. Martin wants it really bad. He flashes forward. Ult out from Jinx, but Martin takes the kill and going to find the reset. Last auto hits. Huge damage from Brom's Q.
And none of the top laners respond because teleport is not for them. So aggressive, but meanwhile, Amy and ZZR.
Yep, gonna have a battle here. ZZR has to dodge the Q, can't do it. Waits it there, flashes out, punished here as well. Gonna tag him, and that's Amy with a kill.
Okay, he flashed over because he did not have the safeguard available. The ward was not.
Gonna get aggressed on here by Flandre, but Fizz. Plenty of damage here. Lands the fish as well. Actually, Flandre forced to ult there. Happy to fight Long 1v1. Has to wait out the playful Trickster. This might be bad news for Long. Gonna get knocked back there. Maokai, can he get the kill? He does.
Okay, so this is how this matchup works. You can. Oh, hold on.
Amy coming in.
You need to land Q,
Nope,
baby.
doesn't have it. Flash.
Baby?
Flandre buying some time. Needs to buy more. Not enough sap magic. Will get traded on. Amy gets that one.
He wanted to throw up with there.
Yep, always a danger there as Dragon does go to Snake. UP still fighting hard. Needs a binding. Lands one onto Martin. Chopper's down as well. Ella answers in with the ulti. Wild growth there for punish, but he gets stunned by concussive blows. Will fall now as Triss going to get the reset. Ulti there is good. Scat will get somebody. Takes the kill on Martin Yu. Now trying to line things up as ZZR gets chased and Yu will get that one. Long though has ported down. No, he's walked down here as ulti will come out onto Fizz. Yu sneaks his way out the backside. And yeah. Hart actually ulting down the bottom side. Puts on the black shield. Martin's going to get some damage done. Amy will kick Ella back though. There's the chompers out from Scat, but Ella does flash the right way. ZZR here, no, not in time. Now going to try and follow in, but it's 2v3 and Scat does do decent damage. Punish. He loves the other side normally. Amy's up again. Fish is down there. Long actually doing good damage with that Cinderhawk completed. Flandre happy to keep finding playable tricks to use, but Amy's here again. Flandre knows probably can't get out of this. Does proc the ulti, tries to get the damage down. Long will live! Barely as dangerous game procs as Amy collects the kill. Punish though in trouble there. Good wild growth onto you. You low on mana now as well means that I don't think he can finish his kill. Nice trade there from the mid laners. Ella wants it. Wow, they just checked it. Ella knows, he sees him. Concussive blows, smite, knock up. There's the concussive blows passive. Amy gonna get locked up by Ella. I don't know what he was doing there, but Martin gets a kill.
Complete miscommunication. Amy, way too aggressive.
Punish now in trouble as well. Wild growth popped. Ulti there from Azir will miss. Bromalt connects. Martin locks him down. Concussive blows is good. Martin gonna get the next kill there as well. Tower will fall. They get it. Teleport cancelled.
His relevancy in the game.
Long having a battle. Long has not won very many of these 1v1. Fish though does land hard. Looks for a binding, doesn't quite get it. Ella's here just in time. Flandre getting low there, needs to dodge as well. Passive needs to proc. Not there, but Long will get stunned as ZZR comes into the lane as well. He gets exhausted as the Jinx ult flies just over their heads. Fend them off. Explosive charge enough there. Oh wow, going in. Flandre's ported up. In a lockdown Heart. They want two different targets. Scatch gonna get the tower for himself as Ella's trying to chase him. Jinx gets excited. Heart still getting aggressed on by Yu, who takes him out. But Scatch, who's caught off in a very interesting position, will get tagged by Prey Seeker and concussive blows. Wait out the chompers. No, Ella walks past them. But I don't know where Scatch can go.
He's just got to buy enough time right now for Fizz.
Flashes. Martin gonna get him.
A bit of miscommunication, however, though Flandre now in the mid lane with Punish.
I think Flandre's okay with this. Fizz is in the bottom lane here, and Punish gonna get tagged by Brom. Ulti from Azir does not connect, but they'll take the kill regardless.
Wonderland ride. They transition this gold advantage and numbers advantage into a Baron, but Heart's on the backside.
Don't do it, Heart. It's very dangerous to be here.
Here comes Amy.
Here as well. Gets the kick, Fish lands. You gonna get assassinated? No! They block him off, but a great three-man kick lands as well. Long trying to chase him down, but they'll collapse onto Amy and take him out. Long will get stunned there by concussive blows. Good night as Maokai gets the double. Now Martin gonna chase his way in. Red buff down, exhaust through there as well. Martin low on mana, pops the scrying orb, and Scatch he is ready to fire back.
Amy was looking for the assassination on Azir. He flashed forward to put himself in Dragon Rage with the next closest member, this Lee Sin, who is just not very impactful at the game at this point.
Oh, right in there. Yu tries to get it long. Nice playable Trickster and a Black Shield there protects him. Scats around the side, but they're going to chase him down. Martin launches on top of him to the left. Will try and take him out. Does get it as long. Falls down as well. Hard will be the next. Martin's going nuts. Hops a little too far as Punished will die. He's gone absolutely crazy. 4-0 Snake.
I have no idea what Sketch was thinking taking that approach into the team fight. We talked about this before, these global leads that Snake amassed as Flandre getting locked down here.
Trying not to die. Popped his ulti fish down as well, though. Did juke that first Q. His team's taking the base, by the way, so Flandre happy to just buy time. Ult there from Brom. Doesn't quite tag Punish. But Hardy's a huge crit. Flandre is still alive, by the way.
He's
teleporting out. Can he get out safely? No! Dodges the Q there, knows he's going to die. Will buy more time. Finally dies, but his team is in absolute ribbons in the top half of the map. Snake going to push down. Ult's good from Sketchy. Almost dies to the combo. They will have to back away, but the top...
Gold of having the dragon buffs augment their stats. Empowers their 5v5, and then they just run away.
There's Martin going in onto Amy. One more auto, maybe one. No, that's enough. Goodbye. Explosive charge able to take him out. Tristana nice and strong.
Going down for this mid-tier
oh,
tower.
Wow, hard. It's alley-oop there by Yu. Flandre going to dive in as well. Happily take the kill under tower. Long going to try and chase down for a trade. Good fish there, but the rest of Snake collapse. Yu getting low there, but he flushes out to safety. Sun turret there for a bit of extra help. Azir will die eventually, but Martin's going to go nuts in the backside. Punish dies there as well to Brom as he gets the chair. And it might be too little too late for UP.
Siach on complete opposite side of the map, not able to do anything as they march towards another inhibitor.
Tristana going to mow down turrets here with the rest of the team. They'll face tank now. More than happy to do so given the circumstances. And Snake able to take this down. Flandre flashes for Sketch. They'll get it. Martin takes the kill, and this might just be game. From Amy. Forced away as Snake. Brute force here in the bottom side. Amy will try to make a play. Going to get caught out and killed. You're going to come back in. Ult Scats back through. That's a nice pick if they can get it. Long trying to fight out, but they can't quite do it. Jinx is dead to Martin. Rek'Sai gets the next kill onto Fizz. Heart will go down to make it 3 for Martin. And this Tristana's gone off in a big way. Martin really redeeming himself for yesterday's performance.
And Snake, they do pick up the total 3 points as they close out this game, which means that there is a much larger gap created for that third place seed.
Yep, take clear third, break away some space. Still pretty tight, but the amount of games left to play are dwindling for Oscar, and Snake will get a crucial 3 points in style, winning convincingly 2-0 over Unlimited Potential.
Martin redeeming himself, showing that, hey, I can play Tristana. 11-1-12 is going to be his ending score. Looked fantastic, much more cohesive.